Hi everyone, and I think we're live. I had a lot of people here waiting in the waiting room, so I can see you all jumping in now. As you come in, feel free to say hi in the chat. My name's Laura, if you don't know me already. I'm from CoverageBook and I'm head of customer success over here. And I'm here with Amy Irvine, who is digital director at Digitaloft. There's a lot of D's in that, isn't there? And today we're talking all about SEO and PR, what impacts that your PR efforts might already be having in SEO. And I see some of you saying hi. The format for today is feel free to ask questions when you go along. I'll hand over to Amy in a second because she is the expert. And she'll be talking us through everything that you need to know about SEO and PR and what that means for you and your clients and what you're probably already doing, but maybe not taking the benefits from and like highlighting what you're doing to the SEO teams. And then at the end, I'll show you how you can measure links within CoverageBook, because a lot of what we're talking about will be links. So for those of you that have a CoverageBook account, I can show you quickly what you can do to showcase the efforts of your like PR work. And we'll have time for questions. Those of you who are normally here on our webinars, you're now normally here with Will and David. We have neither of them here today. I believe they might be sitting in the audience somehow. I think I see David in the chat. Yes. So I'll be answering any questions that Will and David, but if I get stuck, I'm sure they'll jump in. Anyway, I see there's quite a lot of you in already, so I'll hand over to Amy now. Over to you.
Perfect. Thanks, Laura. So I'll just share my screen. But hello, everyone. It's lovely to be with you here today. So today, let's just make sure the slideshow is going to load. There we go. So everyone should be able to see that. So today I'm going to be talking about why you should be reporting on the number of links that you're securing through your PR activity, and also how it can win you more budget as well. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Amy Irvine. I'm the Digital PR Director at Digitaloft, which is a digital PR and SEO agency. So we're a team of over 70 experts, and this is across digital PR, content marketing, and SEO. And we've got 3 offices. So we've got one in the Lake District, which is where I'm based, and then also Manchester and London. So I've got lots of experience working across lots of different digital PR clients. Some of those clients, we might be the only PR agency, but we also work closely with in-house PRs as well, and also traditional PR agencies as well for our clients. I did used to also be a traditional PR as well. So I've got lots of experience on both sides of the fence. But that's enough about me. So today you're going to learn what is SEO and how digital PR supports SEO. Then we're going to move on to why you should be reporting on the number of links you're earning. Then why the relevancy of your links is so important. And then finally, how to come up with relevant ideas to earn those relevant links. So first, what is SEO? So SEO stands for search engine optimization, and in simple terms, it means the process of improving your website to increase its visibility on the search engines. So this means ranking in the top position on the SERPs. So SERP stands for search engine result pages for your target keywords. So we live in the digital age. So when people want to go somewhere, buy something, or find information, their journey typically begins with search. So it's a real critical marketing channel for businesses. So let's take one of our clients at Digitaloft. We work with Boxed, who sell boilers, and they want to rank at the top of the SERPs for the keyword boiler replacement. So this is a keyword that we target in our strategy. And what this essentially means is that when you go to Google, when you type in boiler replacements, you can see that Box are sitting in position 1 for boiler replacements. Obviously, all of the search results above this are sponsored. So this is paid for, kind of a sponsored advert, whereas Box are sitting in that number 1 organic position. So this is kind of the aim of our strategy to get Box ranking in this position for their target keywords. So there's 3 main areas of SEO. We've got content, and this is how you build on-page authority. So this is talking about the content on your website. Then you also need to build off-page authority, and this is through links, which you earn through digital PR. And then all of this needs to be underpinned by a strong and sound technical SEO. So if you've got one of these areas not quite right, you will probably really struggle to kind of rank on the search engines such as Google. But today we're going to be focusing on links, which we earn through digital PR. So digital PR stands for digital public relations, and this is an online marketing strategy combining both traditional public relations tactics and digital marketing strategies to secure those relevant backlinks back to a site. So increasing a site's authority and also boosting its SEO performance. So we know that great links increase a site's authority, which leads to higher rankings on the SERPs. So for example, Google. But I'm a big believer, and we really believe at Digitaloft, that actually digital PR should drive so much more than just links. Yes, links is often our main goal, and digital PR is the best way to earn these links. But actually, digital PR should never just be about links. You shouldn't just be doing something for the search engines. It should kind of be really resonating with your target audience as well and be really relevant to you as a brand. So actually, links should be a byproduct of engaging and relevant digital PR activity. And when executed strategically through digital PR, yes, you should earn high authority and relevant editorial links from key publications, but you should also be earning links that could be clicked on by people who could become your next client or customer. You should also be earning links from sites that your target audience is visiting, so getting yourself in front of new potential customers. Earning links from within content that positions you as experts, and earning links into target pages as well. So yes, it's great to earn links into the homepage, but actually, what are your key revenue generating pages? This might be product pages or category pages. You should also be earning links into these pages as well. So yes, digital PR does drive those editorial links, but it can also drive referral traffic. It can increase your brand awareness. It can increase your reputation, and it can also result in an increase in sales and revenue. So let's have a quick look at kind of the main differences between traditional PR and digital PR. So for traditional PR, often the main goal is to build that brand awareness, shape public opinion, and increase share of voice. Whereas for digital PR, as I've mentioned, the main goal is often to earn editorial backlinks to increase a brand's organic growth online. So for digital PR, the main channel is primarily online, whereas for traditional PR, this is across different channels such as maybe TV, print, online, and radio. That's not saying that we don't secure coverage on the different channels through digital PR. We absolutely do, but the main channel is online publications, because our main reporting metrics is often the number of links which we get from online publications. Whereas often with traditional PR, the main reporting metrics might be things such as pieces of coverage, media reach, and also share of voice as an example. But I'm a big believer that traditional PRs and digital PR should be working together in 2024. Digital PR has evolved from traditional PR, and I know how much we can learn from traditional PRs. When I used to work in traditional PR, I used to be earning lots of links, but we never really focused on that. I would just be earning the coverage anyway. My clients weren't really bothered about the number of links, but we were earning them anyway. Then when I moved back into digital PR, what I could do was go and kind of execute those different tactics to earn those links as well. So definitely there is a lot that digital PRs can learn from traditional PRs, but also traditional PRs can also learn a lot from digital PRs as well. And I think by working together, we can achieve a lot of success. I think if you take one thing away from today, is that really start reporting on the number of links you're securing alongside your other reporting metrics. I know Laura at the end is going to run through how to do this on CoverageBook as well, so to make it as easy as possible for you. So why should you be reporting on the number of links? So as I mentioned, the chances are you are probably already earning links through your traditional PR strategies. So you absolutely should be reporting on these. If you start reporting on the number of links, and this can really start to open up conversations with other departments in the business. So for example, your SEO team. If you're earning links, then your SEO team will 100% want to know about this, and they will also be really be impressed with them as well. And then you should be working with your SEO team to ensure you're earning relevant links, which are going to have the most impact for you as a business. So for example, a great place to start is go and ask your SEO team, what are your priority keywords? And you can kind of use these as a starting point for ideas. And by having these conversations with other departments, for example, SEO, you could also increase your budget as a department as well. We work with a lot of different brands where the budget might come from different parts of the business, because kind of everyone can get something out of kind of executing a really strong digital PR strategy. So you can also take this one step further by then reporting on the relevancy of your links. So relevance is definitely the hottest topic in the digital PR and SEO industry right now. If you are in the industry, you will know this, because you cannot escape the relevance of links. It's absolutely everywhere. So why is relevance important? So it wasn't too long ago that you could kind of launch a digital PR campaign on pretty much everything and have a very kind of loose hook back to the brand, secure lots of links, and this would help boost your SEO performance. But everything has changed and the search engines are getting smarter. So we know that you need relevant content and a relevant backlink profile to dominate the search engine result pages. And this is where we can learn a lot from traditional PRs as digital PRs, in my opinion, as traditional PRs have always been focused on relevant campaigns to the brand. So search engines have got a lot smarter. And now actually, if you were earning lots of irrelevant links kind of a few years ago, Google is now actually ignoring those links. So kind of relevance is the biggest lever for success that you can kind of pull in digital PR and SEO for 2024. So we know that to rank on Google, link relevance needs to be your number one priority as an SEO and digital PR. But what does this actually mean? So a site's content must be relevant to the query being searched for. So I've used Box as an example again here. You can see that we've searched into Google the keyword boilers, and Box is coming up because the content on Box site is relevant to that keyword of boilers. But then the site's link profile must also be relevant to the content on the site. So the topics must match up. You can't kind of be saying one thing on your website, but then go and earn lots of irrelevant links on a completely different topic, because Google is very smart and it kind of can kind of see that misalignment. So how do you know if your links are relevant? So the problem with relevancy is that it's usually measured subjectively, and there can often be lots of different opinions whether something is relevant or isn't relevant. So we really wanted to set out to change this at Digitaloft and find a way to measure relevance using data, and also looking at relevance the way that search engines do as well. So introducing relevance by Digitaloft. So this is our brand new agency tool, which has nearly been 1 year in the making, and it's our solution to SEO and digital PR's relevance problem. So what relevance does is it uses natural language understanding to measure topical relevance, both on-site and off-site. So by using our tool, we can measure the topics that your site's content is most relevant to, as well as the topics your link profile is most relevant to. And we can also compare this to see how you stack up against your competitors. Relevance also tells you whether a link is or isn't relevant according to data and kind of how Google views it. And it also identifies any relevance gaps as well. So we can use these insights to really shape our digital PR and SEO strategies. So I'm going to run through an example relevance report for one of our clients, Box, who sell boilers, as I mentioned earlier. So the first thing you see on the relevance report is content relevance. So what this has done is it has kind of crawled the Box website and pulled out the topics that the Box site is the most relevant to. So we can see topics on that we would expect, for example, boilers, HVAC, central heating, and energy. And then we can do exactly the same for the link profile as well. So what this does is it analyzes every link pointing to the Box website, which is above DR30, and it pulls out the topics which are most relevant. So again, we've got boiler, HVAC, radiator, and energy, and these are matching the topics on the content relevance as well, which is exactly what we want to see. And then we can also actually work out the number of relevant links pointing to the Box website. So here we can see that 90% of links pointing to the Box website are classed as relevant. It's worth noting here as well that this isn't just looking at links through the digital PR activity, it's looking at all links pointing to the Box website. And then what's really nice is we can actually compare this with their competitors as well. So we can look at the relevance of their links pointing to their site. And what we can see from this is that Box is ahead of their competitors in terms of the number, but also the percentage of relevant links. This is something that we would expect because we've been working with Box for a number of years on their digital PR and SEO strategy. And then we can also compare the link profile topic representation as well for Box versus their competitors. So again, we can see here that Box are way ahead of both Heatable and iHeat in terms of some of those key terms such as boilers, central heating and energy. And then probably my favorite aspect of the tool is the competitor relevance gaps. So what this does is it shows if there is a relevance gap between kind of the content and the link profile. So what we can see here is that Box has a relevance gap for things such as heat pumps and also air conditioning. So what this tells us is that actually if Box wants to rank for some of those terms, we might need to pivot our strategy to focus on some of these key areas. We can also see that there isn't a relevance gap for boilers, but both competitors do have that relevance gap. So what this tells us is that the strategy that we are executing is kind of perfect for that boiler topic, which is obviously the main keyword for Boxed as well. So what does relevance from Digitaloft mean? Well, we can use the data to inform our digital PR ideation, and we can plan our PR activity around closing those relevance gaps for key topics and keywords. It also means we can move beyond reporting on just the DA and the DR of links and really focus on relevancy. Now, this is the metric that matters the most. It also means we can redefine digital PR KPIs and open up a conversation with our clients about what actually does a good link look like. Your focus should be on quality, not quantity. So it kind of moves the focus away from the volume of links and actually on the relevancy and the quality of those links. And then relevance is really good for also ensuring you're staying ahead of your competitors as well. But to earn relevant links, you need relevant ideas. And this is actually where I think traditional PRs are kind of got it absolutely bang on. You are already kind of publishing and pitching out stories which are really, really relevant to the brand. So when going into ideation, it's really important to identify kind of some of the key topics you want to focus on. So what we do at Digitaloft is we use the relevance gap topics, which I just ran through utilizing our in-house tool, but also keywords are a great place to start as well. If you don't know kind of the priority keywords that maybe your SEO team are focusing on, absolutely go and have that conversation with them, because actually that can also spark some really nice ideas. And then also focus on your products and services as well. But we can actually break relevance down into lots of different areas. And again, this can kind of really help us to come up with some new ideas as well. So first of all, we've got brand relevance. So are the ideas that we're coming up with, are the stories that we're going to pitch out to the press, are they relevant to you as a brand? Something that we always say to our clients at Digitaloft is, would you want this link? Would you want this piece of coverage if Google doesn't exist? Because if the answer is no, then your relevancy is probably a little bit off and you're probably actually not doing it for the right reasons. Then we have keyword relevance. So as I mentioned just before, go and find out what are the keywords that you want to rank for as a business, because again, this can be a great place to start. Then we've got domain relevance. So think about maybe your dream publications, the list of publications that you want to earn coverage on. Go and have a look at where your competitors are also earning links as well. And think about the stories you're coming up with. Think about the types of content that those domains also publish. So, kind of domain relevance or publication relevance. Then we've got location relevance. So it's really important that you're earning links and coverage in the main country that you're kind of operating from. So if you are a business that only operates in the UK, for example, the majority of your links should be coming from UK publications. That's not saying that you can't go global. You absolutely can. You can launch a relevant global campaign, but the majority of your links should be coming from kind of the main country that you're in. If you do operate in obviously lots of different markets, that's absolutely fine. You can adapt your kind of digital PR strategy to earn links in different territories. And then we have audience relevance. So think about your target customer, like what are the challenges they're facing, what are the questions they're asking. Again, this can be a really great place to start for coming up with ideas for your digital PRs kind of campaigns and reactives. And then finally, is it relevant to the now? Let's not forget that at the end of the day, we're reaching out to journalists. They're publishing lots of stories a day. They probably have, some of them have thousands of emails a day. How can you make your story stand out? Why should your journalist cover that story today? That's something that's really, really important. I think we know as PRs that if a journalist replies and says, I love this, I'm going to save it for later, that story probably isn't going to see the light of day. They're probably going to bank it and they probably won't come back to it because by the next day they've already received so many other stories. So I think having that why now hook is really, really important as well. And then these are just some of the best tactics for earning those relevant links. So again, some of these are very similar across both traditional PR and digital PR. So we've got the kind of the hero campaigns or the kind of data-driven campaigns. We've also got thought leadership and utilizing your experts. So your subject matter experts in-house are absolutely kind of a goldmine for relevant insight, relevant tips to push out to the press. You've also got proactive and reactive PR as well, so kind of news tracking on trending and relevant breaking news stories, but also forward planning as well. You know, you've got things like awareness days, seasons, you can plan ahead for all of these things. You've also got product PR, which is a big one, especially if you're kind of a more product-led business. Earning links into those kind of product pages can be really, really beneficial. You know, that can really increase referral traffic and really increase sales and revenue as well. And you've also got things like brand PR and also statistic pages as well. So statistic pages are kind of long form SEO-led pieces of content that sit on your site, really delve into a topic, and they rank at the top of the SERPs. So when journalists are looking for certain statistics for stories that they're working on, they land on that statistic page and it organically earns that links and coverage over time. What we find is journalists will often use those types of pages as sources for articles that they're working on. So just to quickly wrap up before we have some time for questions. So my key takeaways are: be proud of the work you are doing. Traditional PRs are already securing relevant links, so please do make sure that you are reporting on them. Then your SEO team will be impressed if you are talking about links, keywords, and relevancy. And if you want to learn more about relevancy, because it is a massive topic in the industry right now, and you really want to get ahead of the game, then please do come and speak to me about relevancy reports at Digitaloft. And if you do want to talk about digital PR after this, you can drop me an email or you can also connect with me on Twitter and also LinkedIn as well. So that's everything from me.
Thank you, Amy. That was really, really useful. And we already have some questions coming in, one of which was one I was going to ask. So if everybody else, if you want to type your questions in, I'm going to quickly take over just for 2 minutes. Just for those, I think most of you are CoverageBook customers. And like Amy said, step one is starting to report on the links that you are getting from the coverage you're getting. So I will quickly show you, if you don't already know, how you can do that in CoverageBook. And then we'll come back to answer all your questions at the end. So chuck any more in that come along while I quickly show you this. So this, hopefully most of you know what sort of CoverageBook look like on the All Books page. So if you do want us to scan through and look to see how many links you have back to your website, you just open your book. And it's just here in the first tab that you come into called metrics and backlinks. So it's at a book level that you can search for links, a bit hidden away from the other metrics, I think sometimes, but once you know where it is, it's nice and easy. And then you click on to check in for backlinks, and then you can put up to 5 domains in here. You just type in your website, click monitor for backlinks. So this is my football book, and it says I've got 3 links back to thefa.com, and it's as simple as that. And then when you go into your summary and you look at what links are available, scroll down to backlinks. And you've got 2 ways which you can record them. You can record how many pieces of coverage have a link, or you can record how many links you have from all your coverage. So in here, you can see that we have 3 pieces of coverage that link, but one of them must have 2 links in them. So overall, we've got 4 links. So you can choose which you prefer to report on. And I'm just going to show you one other thing very quickly. If you are going to have a meeting with the SEO team, some people don't know this handy hint that you can click on 3 dots down here. If you've just got your normal monthly report, make a copy. So I've made one here quickly. Go to your metrics overview. And then what you can do is you can choose, we'll deselect a lot of the metrics, the audiences, and so we're just looking at keep domain authority actually, and just select the custom ones. And then what you can do is check that you got your backlinks in, save these, and then drag these to the top. So now, now your report, you go, starts off just with the metric summary, just talking about the SEO links. So that's how easy it is to transform your normal monthly report into a SEO type report, and then you can go with that one. So that was it for me. I can see lots of questions coming in. So let's start off with, this is the one I was going to ask. Can you speak about no follow versus do follow links? Amber says, I have a client that says our PR feature is useless if it's no follow. What are your thoughts on this, Amy? Because I know it's a topical.
Yes, definitely. It's a very hot topic in the industry, and I feel like I've answered this question so many times, especially kind of when working with clients. So I personally don't think it really matters whether a link is follow or no follow. There are benefits from both types of links. And I think if you actually get too bogged down in the type of link and if it's follow or no follow, then you actually start to miss lots of opportunities. It's also worth mentioning that whether a link is follow or no follow is completely out of our control as well. And it's actually also out of journalist control, as they are often applied site-wide. So no follow links definitely do have a bad reputation in the industry. A lot of kind of old school SEOs, I would say, just think that no follow links have no value and they kind of won't be told any other way. But I'm a big believer that they definitely do have that impact. So the Google leak document, as you know, Google is very secretive. A document was leaked earlier this year. And what this actually did was it confirmed that no follow links from high quality domains, so for example, publications, are very much likely passing value. Not only that, but no follow links can also diversify your link profile as well. It's really important that your backlink profile is as natural as possible, because if you actually do just have only follow links, for example, that might signify to Google that you are buying links, which is completely against their guidelines, and you will be penalized for that as well. But actually, no follow links can also increase referral traffic, they can increase sales, and they can also increase that brand awareness. A lot of publications actually blanket no follow links because it's kind of something that they don't really understand either. But obviously, you know, if you get a link in a gift guide on a national, for example, you know that that kind of link is going to drive sales and revenue. So I think it definitely is a big topic in the industry. Could probably talk all day about it. I do have a blog post on this topic as well, which goes into it in a lot more detail. So if you do want to read that, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn or Twitter, and I can send that across as well. To kind of go into that in a lot more detail.
I can add it to the follow-up notes for this, if that'd be handy.
Oh yeah.
Just a tiny bit of background for those of you who don't know. I probably should have said this first. So no follow links versus follow links is sort of like some code you can put on a link to tell Google whether you should follow it or not. And the follow versus no follow links became very big back in the dark days of SEO, when people kept doing lots of dodgy SEO tactics. So you could put a no follow link to say this isn't anything that we're doing. But like you said, more journalists are putting no follow or don't follow links on it. So I agree with you, Amy, actually. I think having a more diverse link profile looks more natural, looks like you're not paying for stuff. So technically, no follow links. You're telling Google not to follow them, but Google can still see them. So I don't
exactly. So what Google can do is they can ignore the no follow tag, and what that does is it passes the authority of the page rank from that page through to kind of your website. So essentially, like follow links will pass that page rank, will pass that authority straight from that publication. Whereas with no follow links, they can ignore that. And even if they don't ignore that, just think about the wider impact of that no follow link as well.
On a related note, I'll go to the question I was going to ask is, what happens if there's a redirect in between? What are your thoughts on that? So this is often when a journalist, and again, it happens in quite a lot of the big publications, there'll be a link, but actually, if you actually watch it, the link will go somewhere else and then be directed to your website. How much authority do you think the links with redirects have?
So it really depends on the type of redirect, but yeah, a lot of the time, say maybe it's an affiliate link, an affiliate redirect, that will not necessarily have much SEO value. It kind of might not pass that page rank through to the website. But again, it's still something we go after at Digitaloft. It's still something we report onto our clients, because those affiliate links have a much wider impact. You know, a lot of the time affiliate links are applied to product links. So Black Friday is coming up, obviously one of the busiest times in PR. A lot of links during Black Friday time, especially if you're doing product PR, will have an affiliate link. So yeah, it might not have that much SEO value, but think about, you know, the increase in revenue that you're going to get through those Black Friday links. And that's something that we'll report onto our clients as well, to kind of be like, yes, this might not have much SEO value, but do you want to miss out on all the sales and revenue just because that link isn't having that SEO value? So I think it's about thinking of digital PR is so much more than just links. If you just focus on the links, you kind of miss out on all of this other opportunity.
I'll crack on. We've got loads of questions coming through. Should we have web pages that correspond to each tactic for earning relevant links?
So I think it really depends. Obviously, if you're going to maybe launch a big like data-driven campaign, you might want to put that on site. It might kind of sit in the blog or news section of your website. What you can do with those pages as well is you can have really clever internal linking strategies. So you might have a keyword or kind of a key page that you really want to focus on that's relevant to this campaign. Again, if you don't know what these are, please go speak to your SEO team. And then any links that you secure to that page will then pass that authority through to those kind of key pages. I wouldn't say it's necessary though. It kind of really does depend on the tactic. A lot of the time for those bigger hero campaigns, I would recommend having them on site. What we found is journalists are much more likely to include a link if that link benefits their readers. So you can say
it's part of the story to link to for more information.
Yeah, you can find more information, you can find the methodology, you can find designs, images, all that type of thing. Journalists are much more likely to link. But if you want to kind of move really quickly, get something out reactively, for example, it doesn't necessarily need to be on site. You can just kind of pitch that out. And it, like, you know, include a homepage link or a product page link, for example. Something that's really big nowadays as well, especially kind of something that we've seen a shift for in 2024, is actually earning links to author pages. So for all of your subject matter experts, you should have author pages on site, and that can be another great place to earn a link into as well if you don't have the actual content on site.
That's good. That's a good tip there. A few more have come through. Beyond the volume and relevancy of links, how do you demonstrate the impact of those links on the SERP position and the organic traffic? I assume you have data dashboards.
Yeah. So we have big data dashboards. We use lots of different tools, obviously kind of access to Google Analytics, Google Search Console, things like that, but also tools like Ahrefs and SEMrush as well. So we can look into keyword rankings for those priority keywords. We can look into referral traffic, branded search, kind of, you know, how many pieces of that coverage have a spokesperson as well. There's kind of lots of different metrics that we look at and that we kind of track over time. And what we tend to do is maybe have like a quarterly business review with our clients, and we kind of dive into all of that data. But all of our clients have access to dashboards as well that kind of update in real time, so they can access that at all times.
The next one, I'll plow through them because we're going slightly over. Are redirected links still relevant? I've already asked you that one. That's good. George says, is there a way to see where these links are from? I assume that's what I was talking about in CoverageBook. In every single piece of coverage, I won't scroll through that big book to find them now, but on the coverage, on the sort of page level thing, you'll see it in the metrics on the right hand side. It'll say 1 if there's a link in it there, so you'll see it from that point of view. Or if you download the CSV, you'll be able to see it on there as well. Will this be available for me to send to the team? Yes, sorry, I normally say at the beginning, hope you've not been scribbling loads and loads of notes. I will send everyone the recording, whether you made it, whether you attended or whether your team didn't, so that's fine. And I think last but not least, are there any other examples apart from Boxed to show digital PR? Do you have any more up your sleeve?
Yeah, I've got lots of, like, if you want to see more specific case studies, then I can absolutely send you that. I can also, you can go look on the Digitaloft website as well. We have a case study section where you can view lots of the different clients we work with and how we execute digital PR strategies for them. But likewise, if you want to just connect with me on LinkedIn or Twitter, I can also send you across some examples as well.
So would you like me to I'll add a link on the
Yeah.
follow-up email to that page. And if not, speak to Amy directly. So brilliant. That was a lovely, lively Q&A session at the end. Thank you very much, everyone. I've really enjoyed that, Amy. For those of you who don't know, digital PR, it was called SEO PR back in my days, was my job before this. So I do always get excited talking about SEO PR and digital PR. So like the geek that I am. So no, I've had a really good time. Thank you for joining me. And yes, I'll send you all the follow-up probably around this time tomorrow. I think it goes out. Love to see you all and have a good evening or day, the rest of you are. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.